What up everybody? Today we'll be counting down the top 10 harem anime series with overpowered main characters guaranteed to make your heart pound, alright? This anime may not be very famous, but we guarantee that all of the series that we are covering today are really worth the watch. Welcome to We Love Anime, my name is TeeBry and I will be your host today. If you enjoy my narration, be sure to also check out my channel where I also make anime and manga related content. Link will be in the description below, and without any further ado, let's begin the countdown. Starting at number 10 is the Master of Ragnarok and the Blesser of Einherjar. Yuto Suao is a boy from our everyday reality who has wandered into another world called Yggdrasil at the dawn of a war. Here in this world, countless nobles are fighting for dominance and its survival of the fittest. For 16-year-old Yuto though, all he had to do was call on his knowledge from our world as his weapon. This leads him to commanding a few thousand troops as their suzerain or patriarch. The story follows this boy who became king in another world and is surrounded by beautiful Einherjar, who swear their allegiance to him. Pardon my pronunciation by the way, I'm not Norwegian. At number 9 we have Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. 29-year-old programmer Suzuki Ichiro finds himself transported into a fantasy RPG. Within the game, he's a 15-year-old boy named Seitao. At first he thinks he's dreaming, but his experiences seem very real. Due to a powerful ability he possesses with limited use, he ends up wiping out an army of lizard men and becomes a high-leveled adventurer. Seitao decides to hide his level and plans to live peacefully and meet new people. However, developments in the game's story, such as the return of the Demon King, may cause a problem for Seitao's plans. And coming in at number 8 is In Another World with My Smartphone. When the humorously irresponsible god accidentally drops a lightning bolt in the wrong place, 15-year-old Toya Machizuki dies prematurely. As an apology, God promises to resurrect him so that he can continue living. The catch is that Toya's resurrection needs to take place in a different world from the one he was born into. The world chosen for him by God contains fantastical elements such as magic and demi-humans. Additionally, God endows Toya with the natural talent for using magic, and he is also allowed to keep using his smartphone. With these gifts, Toya Mochizuki sets off to enjoy his second chance at life. At number 7 we have Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown via rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, seeing the kingdom's new princess Lisazarte naked, incurring her wrath. Lisazarte then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from the ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest drag knight, but he is now known as the undefeated weakest drag knight because he will absolutely not attack anything in battle. After his duel with Lisazarte, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be drag knights. At number 6 we have Armed Girls Machiavellism. After being expelled from his old high school, the headstrong and hot-headed Nomura is sent to the Eichi Coexistence Academy where he learns that, as a problematic student, he has to dress and act like a girl. He refuses to give in to the rules and he ends up facing the wrath of the Supreme Five Swords, an all-female group well versed in weaponry. Despite decades of subduing even the most stubborn student, the Supreme Five Swords now face a true challenge. At number 5 we have The Testament of Sister New Devil. First-year high school student Tojo Basara was suddenly asked by his father if he wanted to have sisters, and fell into a state of panic. On top of that, the eccentric father told him he will be getting remarried. He then departed overseas after bringing Basara 2 beautiful stepsisters. But Mio and Maria's true forms are actually the newbie demon lord and a succubus. Basara was almost entered into a master and servant contract with Mio, but a reverse contract was formed by mistake and Basara is now the master. Moreover, Basara is being hit by one ecchi situation after another due to the contract, but Mio's life is being pursued by other demon tribes and hero tribes. The most powerful contractor's desire action drama begins. Coming in at number 4 we have Yuuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. As a child, Kogarashi Fuyuzora was tormented by his ability to interact with ghosts. Kogarashi's supernatural abilities caused him to get possessed and cause problems for the people around him. After learning to fight back against the ghost, Kogarashi was ready to finally live a normal life. Kogarashi was able to find a cheap boarding house to stay in, but he finds out soon after his arrival that he is sharing the room with a ghost. The ghost of a young high school girl named Yuuna Yunohana. Thanks to his ability to see the ghost, he is able to befriend Yuuna. Kogarashi agrees to help Yuuna with her unfulfilled desires in order to help her pass on to the afterlife. At number 3 we have World Break, Area of Curse for a Holy Swordsman. The story is set in a private high school that brings together saviors. These are youth with awakened memories from past lives. Some of them are shirogane, who fight enemies with weapons and techniques gleaned from the piranha powers within their bodies. Others are kuroma, who wipe out enemies with magic and manipulate mana powers that surpass physics. A boy named Miroha Haimura enrolls in this school. He is the first person in history with the past lives of both shirogane and kuroma. And at number 2 we have How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. In the MMORPG Cross Reverie, Takuma Sakamoto is so powerful that he is lauded as the Demon Lord by other players. One day he is summoned to another world, but with the same appearance he had in the game. There he meets 2 girls who both proclaim to be his summoner. They had performed an enslavement ritual to turn him into their summon, but that's when Takuma's passive ability activated. Instead, it was the girls who became enslaved. Though Takuma may have been the strongest sorcerer there was, he had no idea how to talk with other people. That's when he makes his choice, to act based on his persona from the game. Amazing? But of course, I am Diablo, the being known and feared as the Demon Lord. So begins a tale of adventure with an earth-shakingly powerful Demon Lord taking on another world. And finally, at number 1 we have High School DxD. Issei Hayoto is your average perverted high school student whose one wish in life is to have his own harem. But he's got to be one of the unluckiest guys around. He goes on his first date with a girl only to get brutally attacked and killed when it turns out that the girl is really a vicious fallen angel. To top it all off, he's later reincarnated as a devil by his gorgeous senpai who tells him that she is also a devil and now his master. One thing's for sure, his peaceful days are over. In a battle between devils and angels, who will win? And with that, the list comes to an end. Those are the top 10 harem anime with OP main characters. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like below, and if you have something more to say or add to the list, then leave a comment down below. See you guys in the next one.